Yep, I would like to be playing my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond in English. Because that is what the fuck I speak. Hello there, it's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Whoa, okay, buddy, might want to back up a bit. You're a little too close. Aren't I supposed to be playing it as an underage 10-year-old, buddy? You're a little too close. What are you doing with that Munchlax? What are you doing with the Munchlax? Oh my god, look at the Munchlax. He's seen some shit. Zoom in on his face. Look at that. He's seen some shit. What the fuck have you done to this goddamn Munchlax? That is fucking tripping balls as we speak. Okay, I'm gonna do a reference, but I don't think anyone will know who the hell I'm talking about. 100%. I'm gonna fucking out him right now, right here and now. Despite the explanations, his best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon... Huh. Here we are, the game that looks straight up like shit. Like, to give you a sense, this head looks like something I would model. Like, I'm like a little bit more shittier in 3D modeling than, like, that face. Not the head, like, hair, but that face, yeah, 100%. Like, oh my god. Don't go into the tall grass. Pokemon will fucking get you. Yep, I know that. Anyways, time to go into tall grass. Wait, do I have to go see him? I have to go see him. Yep, sounds about right. What was that about? Oh, hey, Grumpy. I'm going to the lake. You should come too. And be quick about it. Okay, Grumpy, I'm finishing. I'm finding you 1 million if you're late. What is it finishing? Okay. I guess that goes to show where my head is right now. It's late. Alright, give me some slack. It's late. I don't want to hear shit. I'm sorry, what? I think he's home now. Why don't you go check it out? Who the fuck are you? Why should you give a fuck? Are you in this town? How many people live here? Why are you here? Should you be here? I can't tell if she's sad or if she's just meh. Still can't tell. I'm sorry, is the TV actually functional? You can actually, like, see shit on it? Never mind, best remake, 10 out of 10. Look, it changed! It changed! Pokemon games don't do that are supposed to be on DS's. At least when they do, they don't do it like that. Oh my god, look, it changed again! Look! Holy shit, it's a shopping center. That right there is world building. I'm gonna have to give this game a good 8 out of 10. Fuck the way it looks, fuck the bugs in it, and fuck the way it plays. 8 out of 10 right now. Wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. There's like, this is a game, this is the same franchise I like first ever beat when I was 2 on Pokemon Yellow. You know what, while this guy talks about how we're pretty much gonna go kill ourselves on tall grass and go over to a lake, I'm gonna say a quick story. I'm gonna keep it as short as possible. Ready? Alright, good. See, that story was really short because I didn't say anything. Okay, now I'm for another story. It's gonna be a lot longer. When I was about 2 years old, I had a hand-me-down Game Boy Color because my family is poor, and that's pretty much saying like my first ever video game. I'm saying technically, because when I was probably younger, I might have like fucked around with a TV remote and watch like the channels move around, because when I was young, anything that essentially moved through buttons and it switched a screen to be a different image, that to me was a video game. Therefore, switching the channels could have been considered a video game when I was young enough, and yet video game by North standards, Pokemon Yellow for the original, like the original cartridge, Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy Color was my first ever video game, and I apparently beat the game at 2 with a level 86 Pikachu, a level, I'm trying to remember what all of them were. I just remember because I found it and I like, it was one of those things where like you had it since 6, but I didn't have the cartridge since, I didn't have the cartridge since, I was like 3 or so I didn't even like remember the game. But then when I opened it up, that was my save file, and unless there just so happened to also be someone whose name was Max, along with my family then confirming that they named it for me and like set me up, as in, they they essentially gave me the name and then they just handed it to me. And just kind of like watched me, and it like essentially would like go, oh, you press this button, and essentially I would just go through the game with the basic instructions being keep pressing buttons, and I essentially pressed buttons like it's one of those fucking toys where like you push the button, it goes, the cow goes move, and I did that long enough until I beat all of Pokemon Yellow, and I have no memory of it. My confirmation is the fact that people pretty much watched me and thought it was cute because I didn't understand it. And then when I opened the save file back up, I had like a level 86 Pikachu. And I apparently had like a level 44 Rhydon. Like I had like some really like weird shit that was like pure randomness. And to give you a sense of what I mean by I beat the game, I mean I clearly like beat the game and didn't stop not walking around. But I also like clearly would have played for hours and hours and hours. Like, to give you a sense, it's one of those things where if you press enough buttons enough times, you will technically beat it. Meaning that I was going, if I got knocked out through just growing into long grass, here, I'll actually play a bit, kind of like, because I do have vague memories of how I would play. Think about it this way. I would be running into those trees for, like, a good amount of time, but then the second I would be moving like this. And that is apparently what I would do for hours. I would do that for hours at 2 years old. And apparently doing that and then spamming the one button you were told to spam, which is essentially the yes button, which essentially mean I could only fight and then use the move that I would first ever get, and if I ever learned a new move, I would forcibly delete whatever that move was in response to the new move. Meaning if I ever got something like Growl or something on a Pokemon, or like Tail Whip and it was the first move, I would have fucked and I would have had to use Struggle or just gotten lucky. Like extremely lucky. And surprisingly, that apparently happened enough times. I remember the first ever time I got the Pokemon, because I have like a haunting memory of me looking at the Pikachu, because in Pokemon, yeah, if you look at the Pikachu and you select a like input or whatever, it then like does a full screen on the Pikachu. That I think is my first ever jump scare. Wasn't FNAF, wasn't a horror game, wasn't even like a good like Child Vine scenario where somebody like fucking put a cat in front of my face or something. Or spooked me with a mask. Nope. It was me selecting Pikachu and seeing that fucking disgusting yellow mouse. And if you look back to it, I mean, he looks a lot better now than he did then, and that shit terrified me. That thing in my eyes popped out to come to get me. Anyways, let us skip through all of this. Faster. there might... I don't know how much skipping there is so far, throughout this playthrough, only because, unlike Mario Odyssey, where I feel like there's just some stuff I just want skipped in general, and I can add some good stuff. I think the best thing I can do is, you know, edit some jokes, and honestly just kind of have Pokemon be what I see Pokemon as. Something you listen in the background, just allow stuff to happen. Obviously, if I ever have to grind or something, I'll take that out, but, you know. Like, I would not say Pokemon, from here on forward, Pokemon get like this kind of Pokemon game, these are not games I think that you would want, they're not something you would want to be here to listen to, or, sorry, to watch. These are 100% listen. So, just be reminded of that going forward. If you are someone who is supportive of me and doesn't like to tolerate my voice, I'm sorry. Yep, I'm happy with that name. Alright, I got my Pepsi with me. I'm just gonna name all the Pokemon over brand names. I think that's the way to go about this. Okay, and we're back. I'm hoping in the editing I pretty much skipped all of that. All she did was pretty much tell me what a hospital is, because in this world there's free healthcare, and also the Pokemon Mart. When I was a kid and I played the thing on the DS, I had DSi, because I was cool like that, and not because I was poor and someone felt pity and actually bought me one as being one of my mom's friends. No, that didn't happen. I got myself. Ah, okay, sorry. I fucking forgot. Alright, well, let's skip all that too, and I'll come back to the story.